Yo, welcome everyone. What if I tell you that majority is not ready for what is going to happen with Bitcoin next? We were just able to change the market structure and most are still calling for much lower price targets. Now first, you're definitely going to see that our yesterday's very important area of support on Bitcoin was literally hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. We mentioned this specific area already in our yesterday's video, and also, if you have been following me on Twitter for the past, let's just say, one day, you definitely know that I tweeted first support area coming in on Bitcoin at 96,300 US dollars. The main target remains our major liquidity level at the recent high at approximately 98,100 US dollars area, or most importantly, for Bitcoin to take the liquidity just above our recent highs. And what are you right now going to see? We got our area of support and Bitcoin got an explosive move towards the upside directly into a major liquidations cluster at approximately 99,000 US dollars. So it really does look like our levels for the past couple of hours are holding up very nicely, and because a major liquidations cluster was actually hit right here, I personally also fired a brand new short or a sell position on Bitcoin at approximately 98,000 US dollars. Now personally, I have also taken out some profits out of this specific short position in a case we are right now going to continue higher, simply because later in the video we need to talk about some very nice bullish indications in the order flow talking about the volume. But nevertheless, Bitcoin, with the entire move toward the upside, was actually able to change the market structure. That being said, if we right now go on the 1 hour time frame and only pay attention to the line chart, so we are only paying attention right now to the candle closes, which in my opinion are something you should definitely pay attention to. What we are going to see, we got our previous high, our previous low, which was still a lower low, and now with the entire move towards the upside, Bitcoin was able to go above our recent high. That being said, market structure, bearish market structure on the 1 hour time frame was broken towards the upside, which right now potentially could mean we can be expecting some kind of a higher low and simply continuation even higher towards the upside. Now, we are not out of the woods just yet. That is why later in the video, I need to show you a horizontal area of resistance that needs to be reclaimed towards the upside before we can be expecting another significant move up towards maybe even the area of approximately 103,000 US dollars. But at least this right now is the starting point. We are forming another higher high, which is definitely going to be a very nice bullish Bitcoin indication. And that is also something I tweeted about only a couple of hours ago on Twitter right here, and to be exact, only 1 hour ago. I actually said right here that so much bearish noise in the crypto market, yet Bitcoin printed a new higher high yesterday. Remember, price moves first, sentiment follows, and the crowd trades emotions, the real players trade facts. And that is exactly what then crypto trades is also right now talking about. It takes one green candle and the sentiment turns around. No one will be telling you to buy after prices are back up, just like no one tells you to sell or that a top is in until after prices are already down a ton. So once again, we are right now trading the facts, and it really does look like a brand new higher high on Bitcoin was formed, which is definitely, of course, going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. Majority of my long or buying positions are still opened, not only on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. Solana trade as of right now in a slight drawdown, but nevertheless, we are still expecting higher. I am still holding insane long or buying positions, and that is why I would really appreciate if you right now smash up the like button, because 700 likes are definitely possible, and also I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about our major liquidations, because most probably, as you already know, those liquidation levels are acting as some kind of a magnet for the Bitcoin price itself. That is why right now we are going to zoom out a little bit on the 3-month time frame right here and simply analyze where majority of the liquidity as of right now is. Now, on the 3-month time frame, that being said, on a very high term time frame, it does look like like majority of liquidity is below us and not actually above us. So this right here means in terms of pure liquidity, we have a higher probability of going lower towards downside for us to wreck as much people as possible. But the thing is, once we start zooming in, for example, on the 1 month time frame, the picture is completely different. More liquidations are going to land exactly above our recent highs right here, in this case at approximately 108,000 US dollars. If we are zooming in even more, let's just say on the 2-week time frame, also it does look like we still have major liquidations above our recent highs, and yes, in this case also below our recent lows. But I would still say, because right now once we combine our liquidation heat map also with the Bitcoin chart itself, I would simply say in terms of probabilities, I want to see higher, and I do think there is a higher probability Bitcoin is going to continue in the next couple of days toward the upside, especially if we are going to be able to break a very important area of resistance that we are going to talk about in a moment. Zooming in on the 1-week time frame, you can clearly see liquidations are literally stacked right now above the recent high that was formed yesterday, and combining this specific data also with the order flow, I would simply say another higher high is very likely. Now, what is going to be, ultimately speaking, a very nice bullish Bitcoin indication? Once we know that we are forming insane liquidations above the recent highs, and also once we know that majority of the market is as of right now literally firing brand new short or sell positions, I would really like to see Bitcoin reclaiming the value area high of 98,500 US dollars, because you can clearly right now see lower lows are being formed on the CVD indicator, and the open interest is seeing a push toward the upside. That means people are shorting Bitcoin and they are not able to push the price lower. That is why right now bullish absorption is definitely in play. However, as we said before, because liquidations are going to be exactly above our recent highs, and also because the value area high right here is still acting as the area of resistance, you still need to be ready for a potential some kind of a rejection towards downside. If the rejection towards downside right here is going to happen after we take out our previous high right here, and if we start closing candles once again below the value area high, I am actually interested to fire another short or a sell position on the Bitcoin chart itself. But in a case we do see a major green candle towards the upside, supported with volume, supported with open interest, supported with buying pressure coming in the market, bullish Bitcoin indication, value area high, most probably it is then reclaimed, and we can be looking for another significant push towards the upside right here on the Bitcoin chart. So pay attention to 98,500 US dollars. If we are going to see a rejection right here, what is then going to be our first most important area of support you should definitely pay attention to? We need to identify a diagonal area of support on the 30-minute time frame, because we can connect our higher lows with a very nicely respected trend line, and that is why you need to pay attention exactly to this specific level. Before we do talk about that, you can actually still secure some insane free bonuses using the links down below. Bybit Exchange is right now offering to you a free 30,000 US dollar bonus with my specific link once you're going to register and after initial deposit on the platform. Take advantage of the bonus, because if the opportunity is going to be offered to us, not only we can be looking for another short or a sell position right here, but also at the next area of support, we can still look to fire another long or a buy position on literally the entire cryptocurrency market. Additionally, Bitunix Exchange without KYC, without VPN, is offering to you also an insane bonus right here, and also you're going to get VIP level 3 and 10 US dollars on just a sign up. So take advantage of the insane bonuses using the links down below. But nevertheless, let me right now share with you what is going to be the first important area of support you should definitely pay attention to in a case this specific diagonal area of support is going to see a break towards downside. Note, taking out the trend line, breaking it towards downside is a bearish Bitcoin indication. And in that case, you need to be aware of the first local area of support that can be right now identified on the daily time frame, because yes, it has been a brand new level confirmed only a couple of hours ago. And this level is right now landing at $96,600 and is also very, very nicely aligning with the golden Fibonacci ratio. From the swing low back towards the swing high golden pocket exactly at our daily. And not only that, we can identify our recent low right here, which means liquidity exactly at this specific area, and also going one step further, measuring the entire upper price action with volume, point of control or the biggest volume cluster is as of right now landing exactly at $96,700. So I am not saying we need to see a dump right now. I'm not saying Bitcoin is going to see a dump right here. To be honest, I don't have a crystal ball. I do not know what is going to happen. However, I am still prepared. If we go up, we know what is going to be our next level. We are going to be monitoring the reaction exactly at our liquidations class right here, exactly at the value area high. And if we do see a rejection, we are going to look for a short position. On the other hand, if Bitcoin decides to go lower, break the diagonal area of support right here, we are paying attention towards the golden Fibonacci ratio, liquidity level, daily level, and also the point of control. Very nice area of support. And actually, no, I even forgot about the anchored VWAP. Once we anchor it exactly at our recent low, what you're right now going to see a beautiful support area once again for Bitcoin exactly at $96,700. So of course, I would like to see Bitcoin offering us an opportunity for us to go with a brand new long or a buy, but once again, we do not guess, we only trade the levels. And of course, also usually we know exactly where we can be expecting some kind of a rejection, some kind of a reaction in the Bitcoin price itself, because we are paying attention to some very important liquidation levels. Now, also, one very important thing I do need to mention in terms of the altcoins, because I have been getting a lot of questions, not only on Twitter, but also on YouTube. Can we expect an altcoin season? Are altcoins going to perform? Also, is Ethereum going to start printing a brand new all-time high? Overall speaking, the most important thing is that Ethereum Bitcoin chart is right now holding. Once we zoom out on the monthly time frame, going with the logarithmic chart, we are trading at a very important area of support. Once the monthly level, once the point of control and the golden Fibonacci ratio are going to be able to see a reclaim towards the upside, this is then going to mean that Ethereum Bitcoin chart is showing a sign of strength. And then, of course, most probably, the altcoin season is going to start. We need to start reclaiming some very important areas of resistances as soon as possible on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, because remember, Ethereum is the biggest altcoin and is most probably going to initiate the entire altcoin season. A lot of different altcoin charts are also as of right now saying to us, prepare for higher targets in the next couple of months, because we are right now seeing an insane bullish divergence on the RSI indicator. Higher lows are being formed right here, while the total market cap of the altcoins are right now still printing brand new lower lows. This right here is a bullish indication, bullish divergence of course, and also knowing that Ethereum Bitcoin chart is as of right now trading at some very important levels where potentially we can be expecting a reversal. The only question as of right now is, when is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart going to be able to reclaim the monthly and start forming brand new higher highs and higher lows, similarly to what Bitcoin was able to do only a couple of hours ago. So once again, we are prepared. We know exactly where we are potentially prepared to go with another long or maybe even with a short or a sell position. But ultimately speaking, I would really like to see another all-time high to be formed on Bitcoin literally sooner rather than later. So take advantage of the free bonuses using the links down below after you register and after initial deposit. And thank you for smashing up the like button.